the TSA charging air passengers $45. I don't know where they got that amount from. It could be any other amount. It could be like $20, $21, but they went with 45 for air passengers without real IDs. So for the uninformed people that don't know what real IDs are, essentially it's your state ID or your driver's license, and it has a star in the corner. That typically is going to indicate that you have proven your citizenship. You either have given like a birth certificate in order to get the star, or some additional documentation in order to get the star. And this has been a long time coming. They've been telling us to get the real ID to fly for years now. And they just started to enforce it now. Actually, like months ago, maybe like beginning of this year, they started to like, hey, we really need y'all to have real ID. It's been a couple years since we kind of like let y'all know. Now they're starting to charge people. So for the people that don't have real IDs, don't have a passport, and this is why I tell you guys to get your passports, they're $45 a head, man. Y'all ready for this? Let's go.
20 years after Congress passed the Real ID law and 7 months after Real IDs were required at airports, the TSA says time is up.
You're good to go.
Starting on February 1st, if you don't have a Real ID, the TSA says a temporary pass at the airport will cost you $45 to fly domestically. That new non-refundable fee, more than double the $18 payment the TSA recently announced, designed to cover additional technology and security costs.
And we want to make sure that we know who is traveling, and we are exercising all options to make sure that the system is safe.
The TSA says the fee can be paid in advance, online, or in person at the airport, and will be valid for...
I'm surprised that it's not higher at the airport like you do with baggage fees. You know how baggage fees, you can prepay online, and then at the airport it's a little bit higher of a charge for the same bags that you should have just paid before you got to the airport. I'm surprised it's the same price whether you're at the airport already or you're online. This is, to me, it's a junk fee. It's hilarious. $45 for you not having a star on your ID or not having your passport. This should be more of an encouragement for you guys to get your passports. You don't have to worry about the star on your ID if you get a passport.
Just 10 days if you're flying and don't have a real ID. After that, travelers will have to pay yet again. All of it leading to enhanced security screening and some delays.
This process could take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes.
Congress first approved stricter standards for issuing IDs back in 2005, based on recommendations from the 9/11 Commission. But implementation of real IDs was delayed for years until last May.
That golden star is key.
Leading to a last-minute scramble, long lines, and scarce appointments at DMVs nationwide. Now the TSA says more than 94% of passengers are already using real IDs or other acceptable forms of ID, like a passport or military ID. If you don't have one now, you've got 2 months until the new fee takes effect.
Travelers who haven't traveled in quite a while or haven't been able to get their ID upgraded to the Real ID compliant form are likely going to feel the burden of this $45 cost.
Real ID awesome.
Okay, we can't underscore this enough. You've mentioned there are other alternative IDs you can use.
Yes,
You've got a couple of examples here.
So again, get your real ID, right? If you have to get a new driver's license, chances are you're going to get the real ID. You could also use a global entry card if you have one. That works just as well. You can use a passport. If you have a military ID, you can use that. Green card, you can use that. Canadians can use their driver's licenses as well as their passports. But this is...
Yo, this is crazy. Imagine flying round trip. You got to pay $45 one way and then another $45, and that's $90 round trip. Bruh. Oh, we got to chat. What's going on, brother? How are you, man? How are you? Thanks for coming into the live stream, bro. Yeah, this is wild to me because if you don't already have your real ID, you're either you travel very seldomly, or you happen to just be totally out of the loop, bro. Like, if you don't have your passport, you don't have a real ID, you should just probably just make a road trip out of it. If you're traveling domestically, just make a road trip out of it. If you don't need to fly to LA from Vegas, just drive. Like, it's going to cost you more in fees to travel domestically than it is to just pay for gas, bro. Like, what's going on here? You just be an adult. Get your real ID. Get your passport. It is extremely easy to do it. I promise you. Maybe I should do a live stream on how to apply for a passport. Maybe that should help you guys out, because I have to renew my passport anyway next year. Maybe I should just do a quick live stream on like literally a step by step, just in case people don't know how to do it. Because this is ridiculous, man. I understand why they're charging the fee, but the people that don't have a real ID and don't have a passport, I don't understand the mindset of them not already getting it, or at least having a passport to just say, hey, I don't have my real ID. Here's my passport.